Good morning, I'm Lynn, and welcome to what looks like a sunny day on Ewetopia Farms. I think today we're going to be sorting sheep, so stay with us. These are the two twins that were born. We didn't think Mom took a while to come to her milk, but she's feeding those guys. We can tell that because their bums are dirty and they're hopping around. Mom, why would you do that? This mom definitely paused them. What's wrong? The lambs?
The two that don't realize we're homeless.
Oh, Mom's there. Mom's basically on her own until the lambs appear. There's the mom. And these are the Hellion twins. Why aren't you guys with your mom? I think they're flirting with the boys over there. Silly girls. When they get hungry, they hop back in the feeder and go find Mom in the other pen. So Mom's way over here. That's Mom. She has an easy job anyway. So we're gonna let the other pair of Dorsets in with those. So we'll see if my theory about the whites hanging with the whites is true. One. She's a feeder diver. There's a little boy. He's actually a big boy. Oops. We're gonna deworm them. Deworm her. We just use Ivamic when they come out of the jug. And I got Arnie his new blades. So he should have a fantastic clipping experience today. She's what? There we go, honey. You're beautiful. You had a really rough start. This, if you recall, is the mom who lost the lamb in September and just had the two twins now. Are the clippers better?
Yeah, razor sharp. Finger cutters.
Finger cutters. And whose fault is it if they get cut?
Her fault. She just has to hold still.
She's holding really still. I wonder if we trimmed her in September. Probably did. So her
she's not overly grown.
Yeah, so I'm thinking her hooves are probably a little better than normal. Because even if they lose a lamb while we have them, we trim them at the time. Some of these ewes won't have been trimmed for a year, but she would have been trimmed in September.
Oh, sorry about that. There you go.
How's her hooves?
Huh?
Good hooves?
Good hooves, yeah. I think she's been trimmed before.
Yeah, September she would have been done. Here we go. So she's going to go into the family group, but at the moment the other two lambs aren't in here to play with because you saw them. They're sleeping out in the barn somewhere. Come on, that way. Follow your mom. Follow your mom. That's it. Follow your mom. This ewe's probably going to think these are hers. So this is even though she's had a lamb before, this is the first time she's had lambs out in a group raising them. Because she didn't make it to this point before. Wrong mom, sweetheart. Right off the bat, he's gone to the wrong mom. That's why we have the family groups, so that they can figure it all out. These are the type of conditions we live in our house. We have a chimney that isn't sealed and hasn't been sealed since I've known Arnie, and every year we get a starling that falls down the chimney. So we came in from chores to find this guy flying around our kitchen. Hi, sweetheart. So we're gonna let him out now. Luckily our house cats were asleep at the time. So we're gonna release him. Let him go.
Oh,
Hi. How you girls all feeling? Hi there, you look very, very pretty. Hi, girls. Hi. You need your bangs cutting too. You do. Are you going to say hello? Hi. Ben's in here with me, and they're not liking that, actually. Hi. I'm gonna go clean your drinkers now, buddies. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Rachel. Oh, you're so nice. Cammy had her lamb. You were supposed to lamb with Cammy. They were from the same keeper group last year. And aren't you a pretty girl? My goodness, you're pretty. And you are too. Cammy, even though she's in the family group, spends most of her day screaming. I don't know why. Her lamb is here doing fine, so she's not calling for the lamb. I don't know if she's missing Rachel, who's her buddy, but she's definitely extremely noisy and has no apparent reason for being that way. Oh, now she's going to get her lamb up. Sheep behavior. You gotta try to figure it out. Well, it's a little above freezing today. Windy again. The mist is starting to turn into rain. And just look at the yard. This is what I have to walk through every day. It's hard to feel clean when you live in this kind of environment. But we're off to feed bottles. Are you hungry? Come on. You know where it is. It's in the creep area. Follow me. Come on. In we go, in here. Through the creep area. You know the routine. That's right. That's right. Is it coming? Oh, we're missing one. Who's missing? Come on. There you go, silly. You're on the wrong side of the fence. Recently, the big guy has decided that he's too good for a bottle holder too. kind of come with the little guy to have a handheld bottle. Well, these guys have already devoured their bottles. I just put the creep feed out for them. So they'll generally go from the bottle holder over to the creep area. Is that yummy? Now he's pouring a little bit of soybean meal over top. They really like the soybean meal. So that kind of encourages them to eat the creep feed. It's got a lot of protein for growing muscles. That's yummy. Come on, you gonna eat that? It's really yummy. Okay. Oh, yeah, you forgot there's a little step there. A little step. Hi, you guys had your bottle. You don't need any more. Now you gotta eat the real stuff. Yeah, the real stuff. More bedding getting put out today. One. She's more concerned with the whatever spilt there. Got pretty mucky in this barn, so it's another straw day. We'll see how they behave this time when we put out the straw. Last time it was quite the joyous event. This time they're all eating food, so maybe it won't be so exciting, but I'm guessing the lambs are gonna like it. Not too much excitement in here this morning with the straw because I made Arnie take the skid steer out and told him not to fork it out while I was working in here because of the dust. So I just spread it really carefully with my feet, but that's not as exciting for the lambs, so they're a lot more calmer for this process. But it's nice and clean in here, so they should be happy with that. So today we're going to be deworming these replacement ewes because they were out last fall. And we just want to make sure they're okay for the start of the year. They all look good, but we're going to do them just in case. And we're also going to do a count on how many of these white sheep are grades and how many are purebreds, so we know for setting up our breeding groups. But to do all this and run them through the chutes, we have to have a circuit. So our barns are set up in circuits so that they can run from one side of the barn to the other around the feeder and just keep moving. Like we just moved there's one under the feeder. We just moved the other groups around, and these guys, in anticipation of moving, oh, there's a whole bunch under the feeders, are all excited because and this is what happens when they miss the group. When they miss the group, it's a real panic. Oh, here they come again, Arnie. See, this is fun for them. So we're closing this back up. These little lambs, they're just going to be moved through the circuit we're not doing anything with them today, but very shortly they will be running through the circuit, and we'll see who are the crosses, who are not, and we will be giving them their second booster of Glamvac 6 shots. But today it's about the adults, the replacement ewes, and sorting these guys. So we're deworming these replacement ewes. This is their first time doing this kind of thing, so they're kind of a little nervous, a little harder than adults to move. Come on, you guys, get up a little bit. I don't think you can get any more. Come on, get up. Come on, there we go. Come on, push. Come on, somebody up. Come on, you, come on. There we go. And we got a storm going outside. Basically what we did this afternoon is we wanted to see exactly how many crosses we had or grades and how many purebreds we had. So it actually worked out almost 50-50. We had one extra cross than registered. And then when we had to pull our Dorset ewes out of the replacement ewe group because they were in with Suffolks, we had to separate them and get them sorted into the ewes that are going to be bred, because they're joining that group in a very short time. As soon as we've sheared, they're going to go into breeding groups, and shearing day is March 27th. So I didn't film a lot of that, but that's what we did, and it was pretty busy. I just let the Hellions back in here because they stayed out of the pen all day, so I thought they should get some food from Mom. So now they are going to be introduced to the 2 new white lambs that went in, and we'll see how that works out. I can see the new mom, which is the one with the green writing, isn't too happy with the bigger white ones. But now those little white ones are getting confused. They're going to the wrong mom. Now they got to sort it all out. From the fall group, we had 6 cull ewes. Arnie's going to pick them up, and they're going to come into this barn because we're doing the sales barn run on Monday. So tomorrow we have to sort through all these ram lambs as well. So tomorrow's my bad day. An interesting thing with the cull ewes, and I don't know what to say about it, but all the cull ewes were ewes we've bought from other farms. All but one. We only had 6, so I'm really happy about that. Out of the whole fall group, there was about 80 ewes. We only had 6 cull ewes, so I think that's not too bad. The issues, the reasons that they were getting culled is no milk or half an udder. So that's what we find on our farm. The #1 reason we're culling sheep is for udders. And each year we have less and less udder problems. So I think that is one instance where I do believe in culling, because a bad udder or a mom who can't raise her lamb is hard on the mother, it's hard on the lambs, and it's hard on the farmer. So you don't want to be lenient on that. You just really gotta let those ones go. So, and as the generations improve, you'll see less and less udder problems. But I thought it was curious that they were all bought in ewes except for the one, because they're all from those tested Meaty Wiesna free flocks. And you're probably thinking that I'm saying it because we don't do tests. We call if we see the slightest problem with milk issues or anything like that. And I think that's a real quick way to avoid problems and stop it from spreading if it was a Meaty Wiesna problem. But when I'm buying from clean flocks and they're the ones that inevitably are the ones I'm calling out. It makes me wonder how good the program really is. And maybe it's not a Ewetopia problem, but it's still an udder problem. And yeah, it was curious anyway. And to prove what I said, so I'm not just saying that, because I actually don't want it to be the ones we paid good money for and our outcrosses. I want to keep those because it's new genetics for me. But the first, second, third are bought in ones. You can see those are the farm letters. The fourth one was ours, an older girl, and then the last two came from other farms, and that's it. Those are the culls that we picked out. So for original outcross ewes now in our Dorset flock, I think you remember our number 17 ewe lamb. That is my very favorite of the whole flock out there right now. She is out of an outcross ewe, and we bought two from that person, and we still have those two here, and we've never had a problem with them, and we really, really like them. We have outcross rams, and then we have the two outcross ewes we bought at the Classic this summer. One of them just had her lambs, and the other one is still in that breeding group, is still open, it hasn't bred. So she was in with the ram a very long time. She will get another chance, but so far she hasn't bred, and that's an outcross too. So we don't have a lot of luck with outcross ewes, but definitely we bought some from a lady in Saskatchewan, really happy with hers. And a friend of ours, we bought her ewe lamb and really happy with that one too. Right now we're offloading the cull ewes. Is that all of them? Yep. There they go. Very unfortunate. But udders are critical on a sheep farm. So all of these had udder issues. So they'll stay in here until Monday, and they just got nice clean bedding, they got nice salt and mineral in their drinkers back there, and they got company, so they'll be okay. Well, the sun's back out. Today was a weird day. It was raining, it was snowing. It's sunny now, but the wind is brutally cold. Like, it was supposed to be a warm day today, but definitely not warm, but glad to see the sun again. Anyway, I'm gonna call that a day. I hope you enjoyed your time at Ewetopia Farms. If you did, give us a like, send us a comment. We like to hear from you, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next day at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.